So breakups are tough, and they can feel like the end of the world when you're going through them. But really, they're the start of something new. They're the start of something better. The universe has put you in this position to either help you learn a lesson or to grow and jump into the unknown. So that's why in this video today, I am going through the stages of grief so you can better understand them and better heal from these stages. Now, I've been through a lot of breakups, and that happens because one of my problem is actually I like people that aren't exactly good for me. I like toxic women. I'm working on that, and I'm getting past that point in my life. The one thing I did realize and learn how to do when you do like people like this, you have to learn how to get through grief and breakups fast because when you're dealing with toxic people, you either have to break up with them or they break up with you. It's just kind of how it goes. It's never meant to last forever. Usually it's a crash and burn type thing. So if you're someone like me, I mean, this video is for you because you need to learn how to process and get through these things as quickly as possible. Now, like I said, I've been through a lot of breakups, through a lot of trauma bonds, ups and downs. Uh, so for someone like me, I've been through it so much. I know all the stages. So I'm like, okay, now I'm going through this stage, I'm going through that stage, and it's almost easy for me at this point. It's still hard, but I know what I'm going through now. If you're someone that's just got out of a relationship that's been 8 years, 10 years, even 3 years, 5 years, it can be a real shock. And it's one of the first stages you can go through is shock because your brain's way of protecting you from overwhelming pain. And you just need to really ground yourself in reality and write down what happened to process the event. And if you need to reach out to friends, family, you need a therapist, you have to do what you got to do to kind of get through the stage. But the stage isn't exactly, I'd say, the hardest stage you will face. So you're gonna feel pain and guilt, and you feel intense sadness, regret, or guilt about the relationship's end, and your mind fixates on what is and the should haves, and that can be hard. You'll think, well, maybe if we did this, or maybe if we did that, and sometimes maybe it's true. Most of the times, no. Most of the times, there's nothing you really could have done. What happened happened, and people just grow apart, and it's hard to hear. It's just part of life. It's part of reality, and sometimes people come back. I mean, I've had so many exes come back that even when I go through a breakup, it's never like, oh my god, it's the end, it's over. I just it is what it is, and I'm just gonna say a lot of times they do come back. And you know what? The best thing that can happen is if they don't come back. I'm gonna say that right now. The best thing that can happen to you is they stay away. But especially if you like toxic people, I mean, they come back a lot. It happens a lot. So they feel anger and frustration, resentment, blaming your ex. And it's easy to feel anger than sadness to provide a sense of control. This is also the thing. So when you're in the anger stage, you have to remember. So if you look at like a vibrational chart, like you like sadness, you got sadness. Anger is actually stuff above sadness, but what is above anger is courage. So if you can try to turn your anger into courage. So like let's say you're feeling angry. Okay, let's say this anger turned to courage. Let's go work out for a little bit. Let's go clean the house for a little bit. Let's go make a goal. Let's go do something with this anger and then turn this anger into courage and just keep climbing the vibrational um, ladder, so to speak. And I think as tough as anger is, 'cause it could be almost painful, not as painful as sadness, but it can be painful, but you can use anger to your advantage. So do not forget that. Do not forget that. So then there's bargaining, and I haven't always felt the bargaining stage. I have though, but bargaining is a stage. So obsessive thought, the reconciliation. Like if I just do X, we'll get back together. Your mind clings to hope to avoid like the realization that it's over, and recognize the unhealthy pattern. And notice when you're bargaining and should focus to yourself and focus on your self worth. Remember why the relationship ended and why you deserve better. And even if they broke up with you or you broke up with them, it doesn't matter. Especially if they're a toxic person, just remember it's for the best. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're feeling, it is for the best. And like I said, pray they don't come back because sometimes they come back. So just be ready for that because I've experienced it. I've experienced it. I've had them come back a lot. So if you're out there watching all these videos on how to get your ex back, stop. just stop. They're probably just going to come back if they're toxic and you're missing them. Just don't reach out to them. They'll probably just come back. I could make a video on how to get your ex back. I just don't see the point because it's so unhealthy to be in that state of mind. If you're trying to get your ex back, you're never going to get your ex back. Okay, so then you're going to deal with the depression stage. And I got to say, that is the absolute toughest, hardest stage. You're going to feel overwhelming sadness, hopelessness, and feeling like you will never move on. You can fully facing a loss, which can feel like a void, and it's nuts because you'll be feeling, it's like you'll just be feeling crazy. You'll be feeling all these emotions. Just remember, when you're feeling like this, it's like I like to envision when I'm feeling this, like the emotions just leaving my body, like they're just radiating out of my body. The more I feel them, the more intensely I feel them, the more they leave, and it's crazy because you'll just be like in this intense state of pain and sadness, and all of a sudden it's like a day where like, oh wow, what was that about? Like also feeling normal, which you're like, wow, that was kind of crazy. I just got a little crazy there for a minute, but it's tough. You'll get through it. It's like create a routine. Really structure your day. Really structure your day. It'll help you because it'll be easy to just lay around and do nothing. And I'm not saying not to do that because in the beginning, I definitely say take some time, just lay on the couch and feel your emotions, feel the sadness, feel the pain. Because the more you do that, especially in the beginning, the more that, like I said, the emotions are just going to leave your body. They're naturally just going to leave your body. So create a routine, but don't be okay with taking some time to yourself. And like I said, focus on exercise, nutrition, sleep, stabilize your emotions, clean. Something about having a clean house. Not only, it's actually scientifically proven having a clean house improves your emotions, improves your well-being, but just be sad in a dirty house and then be sad in a clean house, and you will notice the difference. And plus, just cleaning gives you something to do. It feels good. It's rewarding. When you're done, you can look back and go, "Wow, I did this," and it's a win. Write down your wins. Write down your wins. I cannot express it enough. It'll create a winning, compounding effect. You'll have more and more wins. Also, you around these wins. You're gonna kill the breakup anymore because you're winning so much. Then you're going to have acceptance, peace, and understanding that the relationship's over and you've processed the loss and ready to move forward. And now you can set new goals and envision a future without your ex, plan stuff to get there. Pick up new hobbies, meet new people, start a personal project, and you can do all these things. It's good to do all these things at the start because you all this pain and sadness. It's going to motivate you to do all these things because the breakups can be very motivating for me, especially. They're very motivating. Not for everyone, for a lot of people, they're very motivating. And you can it's like you're breaking into a new reality. Breakups are the best time to break into a new reality. Remember that breakups are the best time to break into a new reality. It is amazing the amount of growth you can have because you're jumping into the unknown. You're jumping to something unfamiliar, and that's where all the magic can happen. You can completely reinvent yourself. It's an opportunity, even though it doesn't feel that. Let's give you some tips to heal faster. Journaling is such a great one. Write down all your emotions. It's just not going to get them out. It's going to help you release them. It's going to help you feel so much better. Mindfulness meditation. Do a letting go meditation. There are so many guided letting go meditations. I'm going to get around making some meditations. That is on my list. I need to do it. I'm going to do it. If someone just comments, make a meditation. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it regardless, but I'll be more motivated if someone really wants to see one. And then cut off unhealthy ties. Don't look at their social media. Block them, mute them. Do what you got to do. For me, looking at the social media was always so painful. I never had a problem with it. I had breakups where I was constantly in the social media. I realized how painful it was. So then what I did was I kind of tricked my brain and do like, okay, if I don't look at their social media for a couple of weeks, I'm gonna buy myself something nice. You can do that. Stay away from social media and just focus on growth. And you might have a lot more time in your hands now, so you have all this time to focus on growth, new opportunities, new hobbies. There's so many things you can be doing to just move on. The breakups are tough, but like I said, they're a chance to rebuild. They're a chance for something so much greater. And with all these stages, I'd like to say they all go in the order I listed them off. But you might feel sadness and then anger and then sadness and then anger and then sadness. And you might be in acceptance and you feel good. You feel good for a while. And bam, an anger wave hits you again. A sadness wave hits you again. It's so normal. It's so completely normal. What you're going through, you got to kill the connection in your brain. Your brain has a connection to this person. You have to kill it. No contact. It's the best way to kill it. Not looking at their social media, but not even really caring about what they're doing, what is going on with them. and learn the lesson. Learn the lesson that you need to learn. Were they toxic? You need to focus on yourself. Were you codependent? What was the lesson? I got videos about the lessons. I'll make more videos about the lessons. But there's so many things you can learn from this. You have such an opportunity for growth. Every time something bad happens, it plants a seed for something equal or greater to happen. And if you truly believe that, it will happen. I am Brandon, and I take you from breakups to breakthroughs. Thank you for watching.